In today's episode, we talk about street racing. We dive a little bit into the upcoming season of PGF. What the fuck is Hyperfly doing with geese? We discuss whether longevity is a mindset or a game plan. And as usual, more listener questions. Let's get choppy.
What's up, everybody? First of all, Kenny and I would like to say thank you for all the love and support thus far. Secondly, we want to apologize for the audio and video this week. It was a little downsy. It was being a little one-stripe white belt on us, and we couldn't seem to figure out why it was being so funky. But next week, have no fear, I will be in the studio podcasting live with Kenny, so the issue should be resolved by then, and hopefully we can get this audio-video dilemma squared away for a podcast in the future. Again, thanks for all the support. Much love. Have a good week, and thanks for making us your Tuesday. Os.
Welcome back to the pod, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kenny, and I am here with Matt. What is going on in the life of Mr. Os Nation this week, brother?
Os Nation is just dadding and limping and, trying to get my extracurriculars in when I can, trying to roll. I'm not rolling very much these days because I literally leg just pops out, which I think it's a bucket handle tear, and I have an MRI, or it's not an MRI. I see an orthopedic on Tuesday, and then he's going to be like, let's take an x-ray. And then he's going to show me the x-ray because I've done this. He's going to show me the x-ray, and he's going to be like, well, we don't see anything on the x-ray, so let's set you up for an MRI, which will be another 3 weeks away. And then I'll get the MRI, and then we'll proceed to then see what's really wrong with me. But I'm just doing the steps of surgery, the surgery steps that I know I'm going to need. So what's up with you, brother? You sick or what?
Yeah, I woke up Saturday and I was fine like the first beginning portion of the morning, first couple hours, and then like right after breakfast, dude, like I just felt like insane sinus pressure, runny nose, started I sneezed probably 20 times on Saturday, and I took some like Flonase stuff and like an allergy pill. And like it just gave me like nasal drainage all day. But like, dude, I've had a sinus headache all Sunday now. I've had a sinus headache all day, and just pressure on both sides of my face. Yeah. I was snoring last night because I'm all congested. I don't know what it is, dude. I'm tired as hell. Like, I just feel drained. Like, and I slept a lot last night. I slept like probably 7 hours straight. Even my watch checks my sleep, gives me like a sleep score. Says I had like a ton of deep sleep, which, by the way, the BioPro nighttime formula, sleep like a baby. But I just, dude, I don't know, man. I'm just dragging ass right now.
Yeah, I mean, we've all been there. I think like it just comes like I don't think the fires here in SoCal helped much.
Right.
I don't think just the season change seems to kind of just really rack people. We was like literally 118 in my car 3 days ago.
Jesus Christ.
And now it's just like forecast and 75.
Yeah.
So I think it's just kind of fucking everybody up.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere. Just a dramatic temperature, which I'm happy about, man. It was way hot for a little bit. What's crazy is we had a late summer this year. And it wasn't a long one, it doesn't feel like, unless we're going to get another heat wave or something like that. But I really don't feel like we had a lot of days over 100, which is
right.
Yeah.
Did some real bad ones.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's rough. You got something on your mind, I can tell.
We had a guy, one of our teammates, unfortunately got armed robbery. Our buddy Miguel Aguilar from Self-Made, the CEO of the company, got in an armed robbery, and he's fighting for it right now. He got shot, and he's fighting through, and we're getting a little bit here, a little bit of news here and there of good progress. So before we'll probably maybe splice this in the beginning, but I just want to send prayers up for him, or just whatever just like, you man, pull through. We're all cheering and rooting for you. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of sucky. It's one of the sucky things about this state here, California, is it's just like, there's like, no, it's just, you can't, you know, it's just one thing after the other when it comes to crime. And it just sucks to see guys that really going after it and doing it the right way. This has happened to them. It's heartbreaking. And, you know, when the news broke Saturday, it just kind of team by shock. You know what I mean? So just want to, you know, prayers up for Miguel, and we're rooting for you, brother. And hopefully that, you know, you can overcome this. So, I mean, you know him a little bit too, maybe, or.
Yeah. My wife used to cut his hair when he lived more local. And I met him through her. And I've done some filming in the main self-made gym. I've got a buddy that used to train there, like an MMA fighter, Tony. So the first promo video I shot for Tony was there. And he's always been a nice guy on social media. He follows me, I follow him. And, you know, just he's always quick to respond to stuff. And, you know, he's never felt like he had too much time for anybody. He's a very busy man. You know what I mean? It's never felt like he's been too busy to ever like reach back out or like, you know, shoot me a little message here and there and stuff. So, yeah, I've never had anything but, you know, good things to say about the guy. And I said yesterday in our group text, I was like, if there's anybody that can pull through this just with the mental strength and the physical strength, it's one of the strongest motherfuckers I know. You know, he's the one who can pull through it. So, yeah,
I mean, he was very motivational for me. Come around to 20, you know, I really, you know, wasn't doing any of this social media stuff. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew I didn't want to do what I was doing. You know what I mean? And I see Miguel on social media just like, you know, I'm selling houses, I'm buying real estate, I'm running gyms. Like, I'm like, this guy's just hustling so much, like, non-stop. And I'm here sitting on my couch, and I was just like, yeah, I'm tired of this. You know, I gotta. So he was one of the reasons that I really got into like push and market myself, was from watching him. So, man, it was a real sad day for the team, and, you know, and for his kids and for his wife. I can't imagine being in that position as a father, you know what I mean? And, or like in their position, like losing, you know, the driving force of their family for the time being, even though, you know, he's fighting for it right now, but like, just, you know, it's tragic for the situation, and it just sucks. But let's get on some light.
So, yeah. So I'm digging through. Matt and I have this shared notes that we throw ideas for topics on the pod in. And I look through it today, and I see people who do street races are idiots. And I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything? But Matt's going to tell us.
People who do street races are idiots. And I'm sure Kenny has done this. These people show up to these dang middle of nowhere, and they start doing donuts in the middle of the road. And all I see is these people just getting murked by Honda Civics, and then going 55 yards like they just got hit by Barry Bonds fastball. And so, yeah, I don't understand why people do this. I don't know where the energy comes from.
I've seen people get hit by the rear end of a Hellcat and their pants fly off. It's wild to me. I've been in Oakland. They call them sideshows. In LA, they call them takeovers. I don't understand the point of them. I didn't show up to one with the intention of being there. I was there and one started, and I kind of got caught in the middle of it. And people like run out in the street, like trying to dodge the cars, and I don't fully understand it. Like, you're going to lose that 100% of the time. So maybe it's a death wish. I don't know what kind of energy that is, but I don't have it in me.
It's got to be the same energy as like running with the bulls, or like jump mosh pit. I mean, why? Like, what's the energy? I've never as a guy who I like metal. I like some hardcore shit, but I've never really been the kind of guy who's been like, yeah, let's get sweaty in the mosh pit.
Really?
You know what I mean? I was always like with a girl, and I'm like, I'm trying to get crazy. Like, what's the energy of the mosh pit? Some little dude in a spike bracelet just gets crazy.
Nah, I don't know. Like
I probably do very well in the mosh.
yeah. I went to a show a couple weeks ago. A couple months ago. I went to go see my buddy David's band play in Anaheim at the House of Blues. And they were playing right before a band called Bleeding Through. And it was a good show. A lot of energy, and I went with my buddy that I used to train jiu-jitsu with. And then we went with another friend of ours that's a dude about your size. And they both absolutely love the mosh pit. And they're one of them is probably 150 pounds, maybe 160. And the other one, like I said, is probably your size. And both of them, dramatically different sizes, loved being in the pit. I'm kind of off to the side. I'm an old man at this point. I'm not trying to get fucked up. But in the back of the day, I was absolutely all about that life. But I'm fucking 41 now, and I've got...
If you love mosh pitting, if you love mosh, why not just train jiu-jitsu? What are we doing? Like, you're like, oh man, I love to be in the pit. It's a workout. Like, you could do this every week, all the time. Like, then there's all these rules in the mosh pit. Nervous. I don't know what my rules are of the mosh pit. I don't know. Like, I'm like, because it's like dancing. It's like a dance. Like,
yeah,
you can throw your hands, but you can't look at anybody.
There's like a general respect thing too. Like if somebody goes down, like falls, trips or whatever, like they get picked up relatively quickly. Usually there's bad apples, like in anything though. There's people that literally go in there almost like an excuse to punch somebody without recourse. And when those people get found out, they typically get the shit beat out of them. So
I would be freaking... If I got like licked from the side, dude, I'd just be on. It'd be on. Yeah. I just don't think I could do it. Some little dude in a freaking spike bracelet just fucking racks me, dude. It's going down. I'm there to like, you're not even listening to the music at that point. You're just jumping around in the dust. It's just an outside event and this dust is everywhere. You got grass stains on your new shoes. Like, what are we doing?
There's an energy there in it. And there's kind of like a collective tribalism. When you're like in that pit with those people and everybody has that same like, you know, like it's almost like a borderline anxiety and angst and like a little bit of rage, like all mixed in together. I don't know. It's fun. I've partaken in many a mosh pit in my day.
Have you ever took a shit in a fucking buddy at a concert?
Oh yeah. 100%. I've done them on construction sites.
Aren't you worried about people tipping them? I see people.
No. I used to work bartending at music festivals, and I've shit in some really kind of like shady porta potties, and then one of the times I was bartending, we were the VIP bartending tent, and we had like private bathrooms that had air conditioning, and they were like in a semi-trailer. So like they converted a semi-trailer into porta potties that are like built into it. Those are fancy. But I've shit in some questionable porta potties for sure. And it's a tough.
You don't want that blue.
No. And you can't sit down because you're going to either get plopped or drunk people just pissed all over it. So you have to kind of hover over it and then kind of spray fart into the.
Yeah, like an eagle.
Yeah. Yes.
Like an eagle. Blue. We used blue chew, good. Blue chew, good. Blue goo, asshole, not cool, dude.
Just comes up and
not cool.
Kisses your butthole. It's brought to you by rollpay.co.
It's not role play, because that's something different. It's role pay. And if you're using role pay, you're going to save your gym $700 to $1,000 a month in credit card transaction fees.
RollPay offers credit card transaction processing and gym management software to help your gym save money.
On the other hand, RollPay also helps underprivileged jiu-jitsu students achieve their goals because 10% of every transaction go straight to a kid who needs help in the jiu-jitsu industry. Over 250 gyms have already signed up and they're saving right now.
Check out rollpay.co/OS and save today.
My brother, we used to the Eagle. He's going to freaking hate this. He's going to hate this story. My little brother, we were at work and it was cold. It was like 3 degrees. Sorry, Midwest guys. That's cold for us here, okay? It was 33 degrees. We're in the warehouse working. My little brother's like, cover me. I got to go to the restroom. He goes use the restroom for a hot second. Comes back. My other boy goes in there, follows him. He comes back, and he goes, guys. We all stop him. We look at him like, he goes, I just followed your brother in there, and the seat is still cold. Oh. And like on the Eagle after that was how he got his nickname, the Eagle. He's like, yeah, I was hovering. So yeah, he's just dropping from way down. So that's how you earn a nickname, the Eagle. And then they call him the Eagle all the time at work. He's still known as the Eagle. Carries.
Oh, that's great. That's fucking great.
What's something from the 90s that you always stick, like from a TV show that just sticks in your head? Do you have anything off top of it? Just like it's always been in there. Like a jingle.
Maybe like late 90s.
Like me, it's okay. Me, it's sit boo boo sit, good boy.
Good dog.
Remember that? Yeah, good dog. Right? Yeah. Sit boo boo sit, good dog. Oh, dude, I've been that just every once in a while that just pops in my head and I just say it.
What about?
I don't know why. And
mine's this Starburst commercial.
From my whole life.
Mine's the Starburst commercial, the berries and cream. Do you know what I'm talking about? He's like, oh, you tried these new berries and cream Starburst? And he goes, excuse me, did you say berries and cream? Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. That.
Fruit, the taste is gonna mooga.
Yes. The taste is gonna move ya.
What else? Juicy fruit, yeah. So
I got
PGF, Kenny.
Yes, PGF. So
what's that?
We've been privy enough, or we've been lucky enough to see a teaser list of the confirmed competitors. It's very exciting, but I don't want to talk about that. What I want to talk about is the qualifiers that they're doing right now. So this past weekend, they had the qualifiers in Tennessee, and Kyle Boehm, who is a 10th Planet black belt from San Diego, flew out to Tennessee and he won the qualifier. There were some nasty matches I saw on socials. Drew was posting some clips, and Kyle Boehm ended up winning that qualifier. So I was under the impression that if you won one of these qualifiers that you got a spot at PGF, but that's not the case. If you win one of the qualifiers, you go to the qualifier finals against the other regional winners for the spot.
Winner.
So you got to go through multiple tournaments just to get in.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Not for them.
No.
But I mean, that's cool. I wonder if Kyle Boehm, he was like,
Kyle Boehm, maybe.
Just doing as many as he can to qualify, or he's like Tennessee, Kyle Boehm,
right.
Moan, whatever. I wonder if he's saying, oh, Tennessee, maybe the grappling is not as good. The good guys are just pickpocketing ones to qualify. I wonder what his strategy was, or he's just like, I'm going to do as many as I can qualify.
Right.
Or I feel like Tennessee, maybe the grappling's not up to par, and I'm going to take that. Sorry, Tennessee, but I'm just said what I said.
Well, so I think it's probably I was having a conversation with somebody about this the other day, because we live in California, because California is so huge, we almost don't understand the way the rest of the country's kind of set up. These other states are like a fraction of the size of where we live. So where it takes us like 2 hours to get from where we live to LA, you can drive across an entire state in 2 hours in other places. So a lot of people are going to this qualifier in Nashville from Georgia, Florida,
Florida, Alabama.
Yeah, exactly. So those neighboring states are all driving into this. So maybe Kyle's idea was, let me get as much, because I know there's people that live on the West Coast that'll go compete in the ADCC East Coast trials, or you know what I mean? Like they want a shot at getting in. So let's attend all of them until I win one, and then I can kind of rest, kind of a thing. So if he got it his first time around, then he just saves him more opportunities to do it. He can just save it for the finals. But I just think it's an interesting format.
PGF starts on a Sunday.
Yeah, well, for the draft, yeah. You draft Sunday and the season starts Monday through Thursday, and then the finals Friday. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. I believe we're going to be there for the draft.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a lot of fun energy. I think there'll be for sure some
cool
Instagram living from it if they allow that. But watch it on YouTube. Draft Sunday through Thursday for free on YouTube. You'll see your boys floating around there somewhere.
I think I got to get another suit.
I think I'm just going to do suit the finals night, but I think the rest of the week I'll just do some nice clothes, if that makes sense.
That makes sense, yep.
I wanted to talk about what the fuck Hyperfly is doing. And not like a I'm really interested in it. Like, what in the fuck are you doing, Hyperfly? This last gi that they just released with your boy MMA fighter, I can't remember his fucking name right now. We almost got him on the pod last year. Alex, maybe? Orozco or something like that? Mustache?
Yeah.
Have you seen...
This is really making me...
Have you seen the ski?
Anthony.
Yes. Have you seen the ski, bro?
No, I didn't.
Bro.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to zoom in on this.
I'm going to look it up right now.
I'm going to show this to the camera.
Post it?
What in the fuck? I'm going to text it to you.
Anthony Orozco. My bad, Anthony. Your name. All right, let's see. What the fuck?
Bro, that straight up looks like my grandma's couch from like
what
the 90s.
In the bed sheets are we looking at right here?
Bro, that is straight up their gi. Their new gi release. First of all.
Is that like a freaking, it's like a flower. That is not comp legal either.
No, I was going to say, first of all, this is not comp legal. Second of all, who in the fuck is buying this thing? And,
and I bet you the tab like $400.
Yeah. So there's companies out there that we know, that we love. You got Level Black, who's definitely not doing anything remotely like that. Thank fucking God. We got La Malavita. They're definitely not making. They haven't made a gi yet, but when they make a gi, eventually they'll make a gi. It ain't gonna look anything like that. Thank fucking God. And then our boys Carry Fire. They literally started their company because of stuff like this. They got sick of their dudes in their 40s, and they're like, none of the stuff that like Hyperfly's putting out like resonates with us. It all looks wild. We're not into the Dragon Ball Z gis. We're not into the fucking anime shit. Like, we just want clean, good fitting, good quality gis. And that's the stuff I like. Hyperfly's quality, but it's stuff like this that just makes me scratch my head. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing, dude?
But I mean, as devil's advocate, they play that. Who do like that kind of stuff? They're there.
Well, here's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like, they're definitely the leader of
I feel like they're turning into. Remember how we watched the one clip about Got Your Nose and the dude's in like the Woody from Toy Story Nogi set? I feel like they're trying to turn gi into the weird Nogi stuff. Like the goofy rashy and matching shorts that looks like a Halloween costume. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm not into it.
Like, you know, even the Craig Jones OnlyFans, I never was a fan of that. I was like that.
Yeah.
For him, yes, wearing it, but like anybody else is wearing it, like.
I agree.
That's his thing.
I agree.
I was never big on it, but hey, Hyperfly.
I think the Mexican ground karate rash guard is hilarious.
I'm not trying to burn any future bridges. Yeah.
But yeah. No, I know.
I'm not trying to ruin future sponsors, but Hyperfly. I don't know if I could wear that. I wouldn't wear that. I would wear it.
Yeah, I couldn't.
You know what else I want to talk about? I want to talk about longevity mindset, or is longevity mindset, or is longevity a game plan? What I mean by that is all these people, again, about this last 3 weeks, with people coming at me about saying you should roll with the spazzy white belt, right? And people are like, we're not afraid to roll with the spazzy. We just want to be able to roll for many more years. And they're like, we'll see if this guy has the synergy here in 20 years, if he's still even rolling. And to that, I'm going to say, I've been beat up since blue belt.
Right.
And I'm still here because it's a mindset for me. I ain't quitting. But like, I can get why you want to plan. And
your debilitating injuries aren't jiu-jitsu related, are they? Isn't it years of basketball and?
I played a lot of basketball, so ankles are shot from injuries or from MMA and jiu-jitsu.
Gotcha.
Everyone. Now maybe it was accumulative stuff from sports, but like every knee injury has been jiu-jitsu or MMA. Yeah. My first knee surgery was a bad leg kick that turned into a knee injury. But I don't think I'm all about longevity. Like I think it's good that you're, rolling and being smart with your rolls and being like, I want to preserve my body, but at what cost? At what cost of being a bitch? You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
fucking shots
every
fired.
Once in a while, of course. Like, what we doing here? Like, I mean, I know maybe I'm beating a dead horse, but you guys keep coming at me telling me that like I have no idea what I'm talking about, and maybe my style, my philosophy is not for you, and maybe you want to just like open a flow roll with a girl before you start, and then like freaking move on to another freaking little guy, and then finish it off with like a little guy. Then maybe professor gives you one hard round, then you go home. But if that's you, then that's you. But me, no, I'm trying to be like, I'm a stretch. I'm going to find the baddest dude I know in the room. I'm going to get murked by him, and then I'll murk by him. If I get murked 4 times in a row, that was a great day. Right. And I walk away and I can't even freaking squeeze my hands. I'm driving home, and the radio's off and the windows are down, and I'm like, holy crap. And then I take a shower and the water's beating them back. Like, I can't believe I let so-and-so get that same freaking move on me again. That is a good day of jiu-jitsu.
Right.
If you want to win for your pride or your ego, or to say you're trying to roll again tomorrow, if you're rolling with subpar guys or not like putting it on the line, are you really rolling tomorrow? Or
I don't know, man. I've got the same mindset as you.
Angry about it.
There's guys that I don't want to roll with, and it's not because I fear them. It's just because I know it's going to be a hard roll and I'm going to get smashed. And those are the guys I should be rolling with anyway. So I go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not decking anybody. And I think that's, I think if you don't want to roll with the spazzy white belt because you fear injury, you're ducking a white belt. That's what you're doing. You're ducking a fucking white belt because you're afraid of a white belt, and there's no way around that. Yeah. You're afraid that the guy that doesn't know jiu-jitsu is going to hurt you. So either you don't have any confidence in jiu-jitsu as a martial art, or you don't have any confidence in your jiu-jitsu. Either which way, either don't do jiu-jitsu or do better jiu-jitsu. I don't know what to tell you there, man, but you shouldn't. You're ducking fucking white belts, and that's goofy.
And there's some professors that don't agree with me, and guys higher belts who don't agree with me, who've been in the comments and then being like, it's about the art and rolling tomorrow. I was like, well, guess what? I'm still rolling tomorrow.
Right.
Like, and I'm go there limp. I'll limp in there and just like, I don't know, man. I'm prideful and I just want to win. And like the people are like, oh, you let the white belt learn and they're getting hurt. I'm like, who? Why am I? What is your job? Are you the professor?
Right.
Is it your job to let the white belt learn? No. It's your job to show them what jiu-jitsu is. And be like, dang, I need to learn this. You send him home quiet with no radio on, with his windows down. Make him take a fucking long shower and be like, holy crap, that freaking little guy just smoked my shit. And now I need to get more of this. That's your job. It's the professor's job to teach the guy how to learn and to let him flow. It's not yours. Your job to show the advertisement of why jiu-jitsu works.
Yeah.
I've been talking about this subject for like 3 freaking episodes, but it's just coming at me. Like, I guess I'm the freaking vocal piece for freaking, I'm bringing them all out. I got freaking trans jiu-jitsu people on my algorithm now.
Yeah,
like,
that was.
Did you see that? When
Yeah,
I said that,
yeah.
I sent you I was like, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep on scrolling.
Comments are shut off.
She's like, I have, or he, or
they. I don't know.
I have injuries and I've been tired. Yeah, the number one here, and this is gonna be the open. The number one tell that your shit is not legit and your jiu-jitsu, whatever fighting art you do is bunk ass shit, is you turn your comments off. If you're turning your comments off, you're a fraud.
Yes, dead on.
That's it. I mean, like, I was like, this chick was this dude, or I don't know. I don't know what she was trying to be, a man, or he was trying to be I don't know what was on there, but all I do know is he was like, I'm sore and I'm tired and I'm exhausted. Yeah, bro, you need TRT. You need some testosterone, dude. You're getting rid of it all. What do you think's happening?
Guys, here's why your hormones suck.
If you're listening to this, then chances are you may be one of countless guys who are struggling to see the results they want in the gym, in the mirror, or even in the bedroom. Most guys are focused on testosterone. However, that's only 50% of the answer.
Without adequate growth hormone
And its end result, growth factors, you can't optimally absorb the testosterone you have, no matter if it's synthetic or natural.
that's where BioPro Plus comes in.
BioPro Plus fills in what you're missing out on to help maximize your performance in the gym and even how you look in the mirror without any needles, side effects, or doctor visits, all at a fraction of the cost of synthetic treatments. Over the last few years, BioPro Plus has been taking the medical community by storm as a faster, easier to use, and 100% safe alternative to prescription HGH and peptide treatments. It's become an underground favorite for professional and combat sports athletes and has been featured in Men's Journal, Muscle and Fitness, and even venture capitalist magazines.
Simply put, BioPro Plus is getting real guys, real results, really fast. Check them out and enjoy your new look on life. Oh,
I think that's
you think
it,
what
brother.
I'm thinking, brother?
Aim for the bushes. Why is Kenny always topless on IG? Wife, simmer down. Twice. I posted a story once with my rash guard off that I peeled off because I was sweating profusely and class was over. And 2, the same night they took a photo and my rash guard was already off. And good luck trying to get a rash guard back on after you've already taken it off and you're sweaty.
And 3, Wendy, 3, you don't get your body blasted and just freaking keep it covered forever. Like, what are we doing here? Why are we even getting tattoos on our chest and our stomachs if we're not going to show the world every once in a while? Let this eagle fly. You know what I mean? You got yourself a freaking blue belt dime, okay? Let him freaking get in there and let him show what's happening. He is the, He's the freaking new hotness in the BJJ Balance podcast community, and he's here to take over. There is no other bald blue belt podcaster that's doing it with this kind of flavor and this kind of flash. He is here, and he's here to fucking cash some checks, take some names, and that's all there is to it. He's a sex symbol for the blue belt old dudes with bald heads, and he has 5 chains now.
Rumor has it I might be the best 41-year-old blue belt bald podcaster.
Hey, we've the best blue belt bald head that wears 3 chains podcast in Temecula.
Hands down.
Blue belt.
Find me another one.
Master division.
Masters 3, baby. Ruben Kelvin, we still boycotting Jiu-Jitsu World League? What's the official word on that, brother?
Yeah. Check this. And as I've been told from all the higher ups, it is still on. There's no Jiu-Jitsu World League for us because of, the injustice they did to our team. We don't plan on going back. If fighters decide to sign up to these students, good luck. I would be hard pressed that you won't have anybody coaching you.
Yeah.
And it's a free country, and I guess you can do whatever you want to do. But the team isn't about it right now, right? Because it was an injustice, and they treated us bad, and they freaking used us as an example when all we've done was support them. So yeah, it's still on, and that's from
the mouth of the man himself.
Guys above me.
Yeah. I think it's important that we stand together in solidarity. Jason made a very public statement in our gym that about this exactly. And he said, look, Checkmat is not, they don't believe in controlling people. They believe in people having freedom to do what they want. If you want to sign up for the tournament, that's up to you. Just letting you know, there will be no coaching from dedicated to represent you there. Like that's your choice, but just know where we stand with it, and we're not going to be there. So, that's as a student, if you want to sign up, that's
right. And shout out Ruben.
Yeah.
Shout out Ruben for in La Malavita for sending us these shirts. I got one for you, Kenny. This shirt right here was sent to me. I got one come for you. Ruben sent that from La Malavita. So shout out to him. Thanks for the question.
Appreciate you, Ruben. Zohair says, no question. One of my favorite podcasts every Tuesday morning. Os. Robert.
Atta boy. Thank you. We appreciate you, brother.
This guy's Instagram name is hilarious. It's Roberto. Who's Kermit Cole's daddy?
So Kermit Cole is Garrett Cole. He's a New York Yankee, an ace pitcher who did some. And Lerma is an ex-teammate of mine at American Top Team, and also MMA record, did a little MMA, and he quit as a blue belt. So take that up your pile, shove it, you quitter. Secondly, he's a Reds fan, and I'm a Yankees fan, and we just took 3 out of 4 from you chumps. But Garrett Cole did some bitch shit and intended to talk Devers, and it pissed me off. So that's what this was about. But it doesn't matter. Check the scoreboard, look up, you'll see that he's there, and you piece of shit Red Sox fan. Next question.
Aloha Bear Actual. What's next to look forward to post CJI/ADCC for the casual BJJ fan? PGF, brother. November 3rd. Starts November 3rd. That's what's next to look forward to. I think it's very well geared towards a casual. Exciting matches. They're quick. It's an easy to understand point system. I don't think it's submission only. I don't think it gets any, it's one round. I don't think it gets any easier to understand than that. So, we were, fortunate enough to be there for the finals. We saw some of these competitors. We saw the matches. They are about as high level as they get. So definitely take a look at that. And it's free on YouTube from the 3rd till the 6th. And then the 7th will be on Fight Pass for the finals.
And I know a lot of people are, like I said, he's like, they're in this lull. Like there's no CJI, ADCC. What is next? It is PGF. And the thing about PGF is all the money goes to the fighters, $100,000 to the team winner, $20,000 to the individual winner, it's a week of rolling, which when you have a week of rolling, you know, you're playing a game. Like durability, like you got to kind of preserve and so it's like a whole strategy thing. There's a draft with it. It's an auction style fantasy draft, which is sick. So it's like you can like get on there. I don't know. I think they're doing an app to like so people can play like fantasy style on it. I think, or they're working on that. I don't know if that's coming this year or not, but I know that's a thing. And you know, talking to Brandon McCaffrey, he's always evolved this game. So he's not like just stuck in one like focus on the, you know, he's down to make adjustments. He's down to make changes and fix it and tweak it till it's just perfect. So you want like somebody who runs an organization like that to be open and you know, not stuck in his ways. So, and we're going to have Brandon McCaffrey on the podcast October 7th. Maybe probably a few weeks after that's when it's going to come out, but we'll be talking to him on October 7th. And we're going to go deep dive into PJF and talk about the exciting things happening and what's in the future and all that good stuff. And just have him be on the podcast and join us. And it's going to, in October, he will be on and discuss it more.
What else we got here? Falcon_JPEG. What's the biggest animal you think you could beat in a grappling match? 100% a dog.
I didn't even see. Question. Dog for sure. You think you could take an antelope
with horns?
Yeah.
No, I'm getting skewered at that point.
No, huh?
No.
You have freaking head control? You don't think you're taking out a baby calf, a cow, a full-on cow?
No, I feel like that. I think you just get crushed.
They're not even mean.
I don't know that you could choke a cow, bro. Maybe. I don't know that I could get my arms around a cow neck.
A feral cat is a problem.
I could feel like I could kick one of those to death, though.
You know, my wife is a problem when she's mad. You know what I mean? Like, like it's like it's not like animal wise. You know, dog. I'm not letting a dog take me out.
No,
maybe a wolf. Right, big, but like I'm not taking. I don't care what breed you bring a pit out here. I'm getting, but I'm walking out.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the size.
Yeah, you get fucked up for sure, but
I'm not happy about it. As a UPS guy, I've had plenty of stories of running from dogs and getting bit and fight. So like dog thing is a legit thing for me. Like I've fought dogs and I've won and I'm still here looking beautiful.
Oh, fuck. There's that Social Distortion song. I fought the law and the law one. It could be I fought a dog and the dog won. Aaron_18 thinks, thoughts on whole family all going to different BJJ gyms. Why?
I mean, man, you guys just hate a family discount or what?
Right. I mean, I guess if you're,
I've seen some where
I was going to say, I mean, I remember when I went to 10th Planet initially, there was a young kid that, trained at 10th Planet, but he also trained elsewhere because I think it was at Hendo's. I don't know if he was a poncho guy or whatnot, but because he was like fighting pancration, like little kid pancration. So he cross-trained, you know, a lot of different things just to get as many looks as he possibly could, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know why you would have whole families go to different gyms. You know what I mean? Like mom goes to one gym, kids go to another. That seems weird to me. You know, and especially if there was something that caused like a strife, I'd say you think the whole family would go together.
Right. I've seen kids train academy because the kids program was better and more developed. Mm-hmm. And then the dad trains at different school because it's like better for adults. I've seen that, but like, again, why are you going to usually get a family discount? What are we doing here?
Right.
That's a lot of gas, dude.
Yeah. I know people that have sent their kids to AOJ just because they have a phenomenal kids program. So, what do we got here? Mama Tess asks, favorite sequence.
Well, for me, it's like a movie sequence.
Yeah.
or like the board game sequence, which I'm a deadly that I'm out at Thanksgiving. Well, obviously it's I like myself. I fancy myself a good side control baseball bat choke. You know what I mean? That's a pretty good sequence for me there.
Right.
Last sweep, the submission, lasso to omoplata to triangle bar, that whole, anything from that, I guess MMA wise, the traditional would be the push, pull, arm bar, triangle, omoplata,
Right. Like, I don't know. I guess mine would be that deep half lockdown sweep to the electric chair sweep to half to like S mount to armbar. Start on the bottom, in on top, finish.
My favorite sequence, right?
Yeah.
My favorite sequence as a white belt. My favorite sequence was roll, get swept, get smashed, and sit on the wall and sweat mayonnaise.
Then we got a question from MJOR Hazard, Major Hazard. How do you view transplants in your gym for promotion? Do they have to wait a certain amount of time? So like if they come up, they're a blue belt and they come over with 3 stripes, are you essentially not counting the stripes? Are you going to do maybe a year instead of 6 months to give them the 4th? And then I think it depends on how they roll.
This happened to me.
Oh, yeah.
This happened to me with Poncho. Happened to me. I came over as a blue belt, no stripes, but I'd been a white belt for 5 years. So everybody knows the story. No stripes as a blue belt. I was waiting. My professor at the time, Fabiano, left the country, and I didn't know what I was going to do next. Well, my friend Alexis said us at Dan's for training with Poncho. So I did. I showed up there as a blue belt, like a very blue belt, even though it was brand new. And I was doing pretty well. Poncho pulls me to the and goes, "How long have you been training?" I said, "How long have I been training?" Unbeknownst to me, why he was even at, right? And then, literally within like 2 months, 8 weeks, 9 we had promotions, and I got my purple right away. No stripes on my blue at all. It's like clean as shit. And, but I was around 6 years. So he caught me up to where I needed to be. So, I go off the philosophy of him. He's my head professor. So I would probably, if your skill warrants the belt, you're getting the belt.
Right.
As long as if you're signed up and you're paying, you're getting in the belt. Like, I'm not going to hold you back just because I don't know who you are. If your skill warrants it, it warrants it. And you're a good person. Like I've said, if you're like a real tool, it's my prerogative to hold you back because you're going to be representing me. But if you're like a stand-up dude and your skill warrants it and you're legit, then you're going to get the belt.
Right. And has this person become a part of your gym, or are they just showing up for class and bailing? You know what I mean? Like if they've shown that they have become a part of your gym community, then you it's not like they're going to get their purple and bail. You know what I mean? Like if you're getting that vibe, then maybe pushing them to the next belt isn't necessarily your prerogative. It's just like, I don't even know how long this person is going to be with me. So, last but not least, this is EG_925. I noticed that I do better at away open mats than I do at home gym. Thoughts on this? They don't know your game.
You're probably exactly.
Yeah.
They don't know your game. That be the number one reason. They don't know who you are. So they're not like, well, this guy likes to play half guard or whatever, right?
Right.
What you do, and number 2, you probably go to the open mat with like low expectations. You maybe at the open mat, you have a professor or higher belts watching you, and you get maybe a little nerved up because you don't want them down. Sometimes, you can get let down. I think you asked the question about like wanting to compete.
Yeah, that was
because you saw your professor compete. I think this is the same guy.
Yeah, it is.
And that's all going to change now. That's all going to change now in your open mats, because once you compete once, you realize that is competition. Open mat and training is for me getting better as a jiu-jitsu athlete. So I think you maybe have a little bit of nerves rolling against the higher belts in your class because you don't put them down and make them think that you're like stinker or something. And I promise you this, your professor is not like watching you roll and being like, man, this guy is horrible. Like they're not thinking that. They're thinking like, okay, like he needs to work on this. He needs to work on that. No professor is like going home and losing sleep because Jim sucked at hip gapes today. You know what I mean? Like They're just like, what am I teaching tomorrow? Like, so.
I think that's it, brother.
You think what I'm thinking, brother?
Aim for the bushes.
This audio is good today. Aim for the bushes. My name is Matt. Follow me at Oast Nation BJJ. This is Kenny. Follow Freak Party BJJ. Follow us on all our socials. Follow us at the BJJ Balance Discord. Follow us at YouTube. All that good stuff. You know, we'll post them on TikTok. I will for sure. Kenny won't. And we'll catch you on the next one. Os.